Welcome to the Saturday Cup of Joe podcast. This podcast is dedicated to EAS employees of the U.S. Postal Service and members of the National Association of Postal Supervisors. So, pour yourself a cup of coffee and join us for today's episode. And now, here's your host, Robert Wakefield.
Good morning, Branch 32, and good morning, Naps family. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Saturday Cup of Joe podcast. It's presented by the Nashville Post Office Credit Union. I am your host, Robert Wakefield, president of Branch 32. That's right. Thank you very much. All right. Got a fantastic show lined up for you. So let's go ahead and pour that first cup. The bell is about to ring on a brand new school year, and our local classrooms could use a little extra boost. At this year's Back to School Bash, we're coming together to support the students and the educators who make our community stronger. You can help by donating the essentials our kids need the most: crayons, glue sticks, pencils, and paper. Your generosity makes a world of difference for a child walking into class prepared and confident. Let's start the school year right together. The Nashville Post Office Credit Union, people helping people since 1925. And for our first cup today, I just had to talk to my new friend that I met I guess about 6 weeks ago when we first met. Her name is Deborah Johnson, and she's in Branch 88, and they were the host of the 70th National Convention. So, Deborah, welcome back to the Saturday Cup of Joe.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you for having me.
Well, let's just talk about what it means to host one of these things. What was the first thing you did when it was over?
Wow. I slept in. I got an extra hour. I checked out late, and it comes with the Bonvoy. So that's the first thing I did. I took my time getting out of the hotel.
Good for
and
you.
Called the bellman. I didn't try to lift anything.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I guess when you host a national convention like that, I guess the first thing that I would think would be, whew, it's over. Is that what you did?
Absolutely. We all did. I mean, we were trying to do it during the convention, but you get everybody, if somebody have a question or issue, no matter what, they come to you as the host branch. Right.
So tell me, what was the neatest thing about hosting the convention there in San Francisco?
Well, the neatest is the fact that San Francisco sells itself. Mm-hmm. We didn't have to do anything to make people enjoy San Francisco.
Right.
Because it's just so much to do. And what was nice was sitting in the lobby as people are returning, and then people sharing their journey of the day, what they did on the free day, and people did some of everything.
Right.
I saw pictures of people that went down to the beaches. The beach people went down the peninsula, went to all the beaches, went down to Moss Beach, and which is further down south, and others went to the Alcatraz.
Right.
People did a lot of different things, and so that was good to see.
It was
people
good.
Really took the time to enjoy themselves.
Yeah, there's plenty to do, like you said, in San Francisco. There's just tons of stuff that you can do, and I thought the free day worked out really, really good. And I thought that you guys, I don't know how big your branch is. How big is your branch?
Well, we have 200 members, but for the most part, it was mainly 3 of us that worked on this. Okay, so it's like a branch meeting. We have our meeting this evening. We'll be good. We'll be good to get a quorum.
Wow.
good help is hard to find, but I tell you, everybody that said they would help showed up, starting with the first day on Friday when we start preparing the convention bags. They said, Chuck said, "Oh, it's record." It was
He did say
time.
that. He did say
We finished
that.
with them before 12 o'clock. We set up almost a manual belt operation with retirees and sister branches, and had a few people that came.
Right.
We had a couple from LA, and we just did it.
That's
we
so
just did
good.
it. And we didn't stop until we finished, and we finished it early, had lunch, and it was a wrap.
Oh, wow.
So, and the bags, they were nice. They came out the way we expected them to.
Now, who did the logo? That looked great. The logo it's got the lighthouse on it. And who came up with that idea?
Oh, yeah. Ivan helped us with that.
Oh, that's good.
And so, yeah. And he set that up once we said what we wanted. And then when we saw what they came up with, we said, oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. It looked great. I'll put a picture of the bag on the Branch 32 website under the gallery for the podcast, just to show what it looks like. It was really a nice bag. You guys did such a great job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It was definitely a lot of work.
Oh, yeah. Now, we've talked about the neatest thing that happened. Can you talk about the one thing that you wish didn't happen?
Well, even though we put the work in and we did everything we were supposed to do, the Coast Guard didn't show up.
Oh, yeah. What happened
morning.
with that? Yeah, what happened with that?
I still don't know. One of our Oakland, the young lady that stood up, she's a veteran.
Okay.
And she set it up, and these people work every day at the Alameda Coast Guard. Mm-hmm. And so they're reliable, but something must have happened. We don't know what. And I have to reach back. She contacted them, but didn't get any information. And so that's the only thing that, didn't happen that we had planned for.
Gotcha. Well, it was such a great convention. I'm so glad that I got to meet you because you and I were not.
Great meeting you, Robert, in the flesh. It said, wow. And then so many other people as well. It's like a family reunion. Every 2 years, we get together and see our friends from around the country.
Right.
And our Knapp's family, and it was great. It was a lot of, and then I felt like it was a lot of positivity. Mm-hmm. Even though we went through the resolutions, it was just a good vibe. It was really a good vibe. It was, and I thought you guys just did an excellent job of making sure that we as delegates that traveled across the country, you made us feel comfortable. And boy, I tell you what, you were spot on about bringing a jacket. Oh, my goodness. And comfortable shoes. Now, you know what's funny, Robert? What's that? And you know that people listened. And so one gentleman said, well, why we didn't have a shuttle? And so I said, well, you could have had a shuttle if you stayed at the Marriott at the airport. Oh. They have a shuttle, but downtown San Francisco does not. I got you. But look at the difference. When you walk out of the Marriott downtown, you right where you need to be. You could almost walk everywhere you wanted to go. Everything was right there. It was amazing. And that's the first time that I've ever been to San Francisco, and I thought it was great. I just really thought it was great. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Did you get to go to Pier 39 and have seafood? Absolutely. You can't miss Pier 39. We did that. We had seafood. It was awesome. We just did a lot of things. Saw the sea lions down there on Pier 39. So the whole thing, we on our day off, me and my wife and a couple of the Branch 32 members, we did that shuttle or that bus that goes, you can get on and off and see the whole city. Okay. Yeah, so we got to see the whole. That? Oh, it was great. It was fantastic. We went over the Golden Gate Bridge, and it was really nice. It really was. So. And you know what? What I was concerned about was there's so much to do. You couldn't really set it up because people were going to be doing so many different things. Sure. It was just based on what you wanted to do. Right. But coming out that morning, the free day, everybody was up and out and smiling. Some people were going back and forth, coming in with bags, and Macy's really cooperated and did a special setup at the Macy's store for us, and highlighted the NAPS convention and NAPS delegates. And so it was fascinating, really, seeing all of the delegates going and coming and enjoying themselves. Well, even the welcome party.
Yeah, the welcome party. Talk about that for a second. Talk about that welcome party. How about that?
That was fantastic. When I walked in, and Sherry sets up the decor and everything, and we had a bridge made out of balloons, and then we had the stations. We came up with that, with the seafood, one with seafood, fun. And one like a trip around the city. Sure. And one with the Chinese food. We have one of the best Chinatown.
Oh, yeah.
And so a lot of people had an opportunity to go there as well. And then we had a great saxophone player and the DJ, and the dance floor wasn't empty at all. It was great.
Yeah, if there's
everybody enjoying themselves.
If there's one thing we NAPS members like to do, it seems like we like to dance. It's so funny.
Yeah. Like the party.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, Deborah, thank you so much for coming on the podcast today. I'm starting a series of just reactions about the convention. We're going to talk to the people that got elected, and we're going to but I wanted to talk to you first because your branch did a great job of putting that together. Thank you so much for being my new friend.
And thank you, and congratulations to all of our candidates that made it to
there you
office.
Go. All right. Yeah. Deborah, thank you so much. You have a great day.
You as well. Thank you.
This summer, cool off with a little something sweet from your friends at the Nashville Post Office Credit Union. From June through August, just stop by the credit union and enjoy free ice cream. Oh my goodness, if Brian Wagner lived in Tennessee. It's our way of saying thank you for being a part of our postal family. And while you're here, let us help you make your money work a little easier with honest service, great rates, and people who know you by name. The Nashville Post Office Credit Union, people helping people since 1925. And for our second cup today, all summer long, we've been doing these obscure holidays for the upcoming week. And I'll continue doing that for the next few weeks anyway. So today is August the 22nd. And when you know it, it's Be an Angel Day. How about that? Be an angel. Get out the halo, get out the wings, and do something nice for someone. Be an Angel Day is today. Here's another fabulous one for tomorrow. August 23rd is the North American Grilled Veggies Day, one that you should always celebrate. August 24th, National Waffle Day. That's right. National Waffle Day is on the 24th, and that is just an absolutely great day to celebrate. And so I'll have to remember that on the 24th. Here's something that's really good too. August the 25th, Kiss and Make Up Day. Let's look at that one right quick. Let's see what that has to say. I'm looking at holidayinsights.com. That's where I get all these things. And the Kiss and Make Up Day, it says, do you feel the chill in the air? Someone's having an argument. Well, life is too short. It's time to make amends. Kiss and Make Up Day is a great way to end a spat. Well, how about that? All right. So those are the holidays, obscure holidays for this coming up week here in August. So I want to thank Deborah Johnson for being on the show today. She was really great talking about the National Convention. We had a great time there. I'm going to be talking a lot about the National Convention over the next few episodes, so be sure to listen to the Saturday Cup of Joe podcast and get all of those. Now listen, where can you get the Saturday Cup of Joe podcast? Anywhere you get your podcast. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We're even on YouTube. That's right. YouTube, NAPS Branch 32. That's all you have to do to go find that. So thank you so much for listening to today's program. We are so glad that you did that. And remember, every great weekend starts with a great cup of Joe. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for tuning in to the Saturday Cup of Joe podcast. Please note that the views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of Robert Wakefield and do not necessarily reflect the views of the National Association of Postal Supervisors. We welcome your questions and comments, so send those to SaturdayCupofJoe@gmail.com.